My name is Annapoorni, and these are my reflections on a journey I am making towards knowing self. In mid-July, I and Raja started this self-care journey through daily hikes and exercise. On August 1, we started the yoga class with Mokshadham under Archana ji's tutelage. In the middle of August, we decided to start our journey to be able to do 108 Surya Namaskars on December 11, which is Guruvayur and Mauna Ekadasi day. In early November, I decided to observe a full day of silence as well on December 11. Here are some of my reflections on this unique journey. Controlling and disciplining the body is a lot easier than controlling our mind. Without disciplining the mind, knowledge of self is not possible. Mind is not just a monkey, it's a naughty and a drunk monkey which refuses to stay focused. Knowledge of yourself is more like trying to look at yourself without a mirror, and it is nearly impossible without self-discipline and guidance from a guru. I and Raja were able to do 108 Surya Namaskars along with 50 minutes of preparatory exercises by the middle of November for the first time, and were able to do it for a third time on December 11, though both of us have never really done physical exercises consistently ever in our life before. Silencing the mind to focus on myself was a lot more difficult. Our mind, as well as our surrounding noise, tends to get a lot louder when you don't speak, and the phone is a really big distraction in this effort. With this in mind, I decided to implement a gradual training program for my mind in early November. For each of the 4 Tuesdays leading up to December 11, I observed silence, including no screen time, TV, phone, laptop, etc. Progressively, I went from 4 hours to 8 hours to 12 hours to 16 hours of waking up time every week. I spent this time doing 2 key things. One is consciously doing my daily tasks with equanimity, focus, and quietness of mind, and reading Swami Chinmayananda's Bhagavad Gita. I also started reflecting on my life. Though my mind continued to run away from me from time to time, it was certainly much better than my first attempt, where I did not turn off my phone, laptop, etc. It got better with consistent practice. My mind became quieter and more focused. Here are some of the lessons I learned from this exercise, from this experience. If you want to focus on self-knowledge, minimize distractions around you for the mind so it can quieten down. It has a strong tendency to jump around various topics and run away from you. Focus is very hard. Lesson number 2. Breath is the connection between your body and mind. To align the two, doing yoga, focusing on your breath, especially doing pranayam, helps. Lesson number 3. Having spent almost 2/3 of my life searching for happiness and fulfillment from external sources, such as a successful career, children, doing social service, etc., I'm realizing that all these were temporary. Though life has been good, it moves on. Bhagavad Gita says that the real source of happiness is Atma Jnanam, knowledge of the self. In a way, I'm disappointed that I am learning this now when a big chunk of my life is over. I wish I had known this before. Lesson learned is that we should try to start on this self-care, self-knowledge journey sooner in life. Though the world around us tries to get us focused on succeeding in this material world at a very early stage. Concurrent spiritual journey to understand self is very important as well. Lesson number 4. Based on my spiritual journey over the last few months, I realize there is so little I know about life. For example, why am I here? What is the purpose of my life? I practically know nothing. Though late, I am happy that I've started on this journey, but I have miles to go. Lesson number 5. For the last over a month, I have been listening to our gurus for at least about 3 hours of daily. Swami Paramarthananda, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Swami Chinmayananda, as well as our yoga teachers during satsang. Lesson learned is that though my family was very religiously following Hindu rituals, I never learned the purpose and reasons behind the same in enough depth. I lacked this curiosity in my early years. I remembered the rituals. I know what to do during these festivals, but I never really understood what is the key takeaway from this festival. Somehow these rituals also got lost along the way as I did not know their intrinsic purpose. I wish I had learnt more about these in my younger years, and I had taught my 2 children more about the need for self-knowledge. Don't get me wrong, I think both my children are good people, and I'm very proud of how kind and empathetic they are towards others. But I realize now that I could have probably done more to put them on this path of self-realization. Lesson number 6. All my life, I've been a very open person, offering my opinion very frankly, many times unasked. I listened to the Bhagavad Gita and other spiritual lectures by our gurus, and I am learning more and more that my knowledge is very limited. I am not qualified to have an attitude of let me tell you what to do. Of late, my thoughts have become a lot more reflective, and I speak only when I am either specifically asked for my help or opinion, or when I think something is really wrong and that I should speak up. This journey will continue to be a focus of mine for the future. Though I wish now that I had started earlier in my life to seek this knowledge about self, I wonder if I could have actually done it before. Financial security is probably a big enabler that is allowing me to focus on this journey now. Though I was chasing recognition in my career and in my personal life, in terms of ensuring that my children turn out okay. For most of my life, these matters being settled now is probably giving me the mental space and focus on this journey. Whatever the reason, I feel like God is trying to pull me in a certain direction towards Him now, and I want to do my best to listen and follow. We will see where this journey takes me. Today I dedicated my Samarpanam of 108 Surya Namaskars and a vow of silence to my dear Guru Vairappan, today being December 11, 2024. I ask for forgiveness from everyone for all the papam and the sins that I might have knowingly or unknowingly committed in my life. All along I thought that papam or punyam is black or white. But as I am learning and reading the scriptures, they are more a mix. There are so many shades of grey. So I might have knowingly or unknowingly hurt people, and I'm very sorry for that. I also want to express my sincere gratitude to all my family and friends who have stood by me throughout my life. I'm very thankful for the wonderful experiences that life has given me, good or bad. I have learnt a lot about life from these experiences. There is so much more to know and learn about life. and I'm very eager to know more.